Welcome to Generation.
Life Talks.
I'm Lonnie.
I'm Tegan.
Tegan is going to function today from behind the camera. I think she's got some questions for me, or at least one question.
I sure do.
So, thank you for joining us. First of all, I hope you all are having a fantastic day. Um, I hope it's not hot where you are, and if so, I hope you find a nice, cool spot to get to sit down and chill, and maybe have a cool glass or something. I have some nice cold water right here. So, we're gonna go ahead and go forward. And Miss T, you have a question for me?
All right. Now, the topic for today is absent parent.
Okay.
How would you respond to a child's question about the absent parent?
Oh, okay. That's a pretty heavy question. I'll speak from my experience. How about that? First of all, how would I respond to the question
Yes.
regarding the absent parent?
Yes.
Well, depending on the child's age, um, I will share some information that, daddy, I'm going to say daddy uh, lives over here, and, different situations. So let me just speak from my perspective. Daddy lives over here, and when daddy's ready to see you, he'll come see you, or something of that nature. It'll be age appropriate, whatever it is. Can't remember, it's been so long, but I'm sure that that is how I handle things. You give age appropriate information. I would I would not lie. However, I would, again, information on a need to know basis, information, age appropriate information. I never talked bad about the absent parent to the child. My motto has always been the child will eventually grow up, Lord willing, and if the child has an opportunity to meet with the absent parent, spend some time with them, then they will figure out what type of individual the person is for themselves. But I never wanted to create any type of damage, cause any additional damage between my children uh, in regards to whatever ugliness I wanted to spew about their dads, right?
Right.
And I did say dads. So, with that being said, yeah, leave it up to the children to grow up and have their own relationship, if possible, with the absent parent, and they can come up to their own conclusion. Uh, and actually, in my case, it basically came down to just that, and the response was, now I see why. Because my thing was, why speak bad about the absent parent when I chose that person? You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
I actually loved that person,
Right.
you know. So, and I had a child with that person. So why would I talk bad about them? Okay.
All right.
Did I answer your question?
Yes, you did.
Okay.
Next question. Do you think that a parent should play a role of the absent parent?
Okay. That's good. Playing the role. I could, speaking from my perspective, my experience only, everybody has their own perspective, right? Their own situations. So hear me clearly when I say I'm speaking from my experience and my perspective only. I have no judgment against somebody else's experience, so I can't speak to that. From my experience. Now, in my past, when my children were younger, I jumped on the bandwagon of that bandwagon that said, I'm the mama and the daddy.
Mm-hmm.
I did that.
Uh-huh.
I did that, and when Mother's Day came around, I expected to be celebrated. When Father's Day came around, I expected to be celebrated as well. Yeah, over time, by way of some very kind gentlemen, helped to, help me understand and have a different view of things. So I was able to, on my own, shift my perspective of things.
Hmm.
I am not a man, and I am not the father, and
Right.
I can never be the father. So I grew a clear understanding of my role, and that was to be mom, and that's the role I played. I could not replace dad.
All right.
Does that make sense?
Yes, it does make
Okay.
sense.
Okay.
Next question, or last question. Last question. How do you help a child navigate life without the absent parent?
Honesty,
Hmm.
honesty, age appropriate honesty. Welcome questions. Allow the child to ask. From my experience, my perspective, these are things. What I'm sharing with you, these are things that I actually did, and this is to be honest. To allow the child to come, ask questions, feel whatever they feel, help them navigate through those feelings, help them to understand that they did nothing, they had no role to play in the absent parent not being a part of their lives. Simple. Simple. It's not complicated. Open, age appropriate conversation.
Yep.
And never talk bad about the absent parent. And also, I never, ever, when the parent made themselves available, whenever that was, I never, ever prevented my children from spending time with their dad.
Period.
Never. Period. Point blank, period. Because the fathers were not um, bad people, and their relationship with their dads had nothing to do with my past relationship with them. And that was it, and that was all. Whatever we had between ourselves, between the two of us, it stayed between the two of us.
Mm.
It had nothing to do with the children. That's a whole separate situation.
Right.
Why should the kids have to pay for our foolishness?
Absolutely.
That okay, anyway. That my experience. So I hope that something that I've said today will help spark conversations in your home. I hope it actually sparks some conversation in the comments section. Let us know your thoughts about the topic today. Let us know how, from your experience, if you choose to share, what your thoughts are, how you navigated those spaces with your children. Um, let's learn from one another. This is a learning environment. Let's have some robust, respectful conversation, and let's just have some fun, y'all. Let's grow together. Let's learn together. So, with that being said, thank you so much for spending time with us, for checking in on us, and we appreciate you. You could have spent your time doing something else, but you chose to spend that time with us, and we are greatly, greatly appreciative of that. So we hope that you have an outstanding day and a wonderful week. Be safe, be well, be blessed, and we'll see you next time. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and do share the video. We really appreciate that. Thank you, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.